Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Tech Gamers World. I've got something very special here for you. This is the brand new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition OLED Nintendo Switch. Now this was just released and I am super excited to unbox it and check it out. So as always, if you could click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you enable notifications. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Okay, everyone, welcome back. So here we have the brand new Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Special Edition OLED Switch. Now I am super excited about this. This was just released and I've got my hands on one. So I'm going to go here and open it up and let's see what's inside. So first thing we'll do is start out by checking out the box. So as you can see, it comes in the standard Nintendo Switch style box. We see the front graphics featuring Link on one of the floating islands. And it denotes the special edition. It also very clearly states game is not included. So this OLED Nintendo Switch, while it features Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, does not come with a physical or digital copy of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. So continuing around here, we see the side of the box, and it includes what's inside. There is a Nintendo Switch console, a left Joy-Con, a right Joy-Con, Joy-Con straps, high-speed HDMI cable, Nintendo Switch dock, Joy-Con grips, and Nintendo Switch AC adapter. Continuing on to the back here, we see some graphics featuring the Nintendo Switch, showing the special edition Joy-Cons, the Nintendo Switch resting on its stand, the dock for the Nintendo Switch featuring the Hylian crest, and some graphics on the side, all in gold. We can see the Nintendo Switch OLED model sitting in the dock. And then we see the back of the dock here, featuring what looks like some more designs, and the back side of the Joy-Cons. On this side, there is just some more descriptions about the Nintendo Switch. It features a 7-inch OLED screen, 64 gigabytes of system memory, a dock with a LAN port, and an adjustable stand. So let's go ahead now and open this box up. Opening up here. So here we have the box is open. We see as soon as we open it the OLED Nintendo Switch and the left and right Joy-Cons. So we'll start out with the Nintendo Switch. So we'll go ahead here and take it out. It comes in plastic. And we'll be very careful here to take it out. Put the plastic off to the side. As you can see on the back, go ahead and here, there is some graphics that are embedded on the back of the OLED Nintendo Switch. And you can actually feel that they make kind of a raised surface. And they have them on the stand as well, which is a nice feature. Typical Joy-Con rails on the side here. And the front is the same as any other Nintendo Switch that has the OLED screen. The top is the same. We've got the power button, the volume down, the volume up, the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and a spot for a game card. Flipping it over on the back here, if we raise up the stand, underneath we see the micro SD card slot. You can check out one of my other videos on how to install a micro SD card in a Nintendo Switch. So let's go ahead now and move the box over a little bit. We'll put the Nintendo Switch down here. So let's go ahead here and take out the Joy-Cons. So these are the left and right Joy-Cons. Start with the left. As you can see, these Joy-Cons are gold painted, I should say, and the back is white. They've got graphics on them from The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Tears of the Kingdom. The right side is the same, gold painted with some more designs from The Legend of Zelda. So that's pretty cool. Makes a nice touch. Makes the Joy-Cons unique. And the back of this one is white with, again, a graphic from The Legend of Zelda. So we'll go ahead and put those down here. Let's see what else we have in the box here. Put all this to the side. Comes with a HDMI cable. This is to connect your Nintendo Switch dock to a TV. You need at least one free HDMI port to do that. And it comes with a power adapter. So let's go ahead here and we'll take this out and I'll show you. So very important, only use Nintendo OEM power adapters with a Nintendo Switch or Nintendo Switch dock. You will find there are a lot of cheap alternatives out there for the power adapters, but they're not always guaranteed to work, and some can actually break your Nintendo Switch or the dock. I always recommend spend the extra couple of dollars and just buy a Nintendo OEM adapter if you in fact need an extra AC adapter. Put that to the side here. I'll go ahead and take this out. Here is a Joy-Con holder. Now, I'm a bit disappointed here. This is just the standard Nintendo Switch Joy-Con holder. I kind of feel like they could have done something with some Legend of Zelda theming for this. But regardless, I mean, still cool to have. You can never have enough of these. Go ahead and put that to the side here. So here we have a Joy-Con holder, a strap. This is cool. This is white with gold. Usually these are black and just black as well. That's actually pretty nice. And if you don't know how to use these, you just slide it on to your wrist and then you slide the Joy-Con in like this. Just slide it straight down and it clicks in. And then if you ever drop your Joy-Con, you've got it here. So that's pretty nice. And to remove it is the same way you would remove the Joy-Con from the Switch. You press the button on the back and just slide it off. So that's pretty cool. Put that to the side here. And there are two of these. Here is the other one. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Here is the dock. Now I'm super excited about the dock here. Let's go ahead and pull this out. So it comes wrapped in plastic and bubble wrap. So this is really cool. As you can see here, we've got a symbol of the Hylian crest showing the three different pieces of the Triforce. Triforce of wisdom, courage, and power. And as you can see, we've got some designs from The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Now, we've seen some of these before with Breath of the Wild. There's the different languages, the Sheikah and the other languages. That might be what some of this is. This also could be some of the mysterious stuff we'll see around Hyrule in Tears of the Kingdom. And flipping to the back, we have some more designs. A white dock here. So let's go ahead and pull the cover back. As you're aware, the covers to open them basically just pull down and they pop off. So on the back of the dock, we have our connections. There is a AC adapter. This is your power. HDMI out. This would go to your TV. And a LAN port. Now, if you're not familiar with what a LAN port is used to provide Ethernet or network connectivity internet to the Nintendo Switch dock. Now, if you don't have Wi-Fi in your house, you would want to go ahead and use this port. You would connect a cable to your modem or router and plug it in. You would need a Cat 5 or Cat 6 Ethernet cable with an RJ45 head. You would just plug it in, it would work. Now, the considerations to using this. If you don't have wireless in your house, the LAN port will only give you internet connectivity for your Switch while it's docked. You won't get internet if you take this Nintendo Switch off and don't have wireless. My recommendation is if you have internet at your house and it comes with wireless or you have wireless router in your house, just use that versus using the LAN port. You're not going to get any appreciable gains from using a LAN port versus wireless. So let's go ahead and move that off to the side here. And we'll go ahead and put this back on. So this is actually a little different than the last version of the OLED switch. It still has the port sides here for the cables to come in. So we'll go ahead and put that down here. And let's go ahead and remove all my junk here. If you're like me, I highly recommend you save the boxes because you never know in the future. You may end up deciding to sell your Nintendo Switch, and they do hold their value, sort of. So it's good to have the box because it helps the resale. So let's go ahead here and see what else is in the package here. We have one more thing. This is just a Nintendo Switch, health and safety information and usage guidelines. And basically, system updates may occur periodically. Just stuff about your Nintendo Switch. Always want to keep these. So that's it. So this OLED Switch is really cool. I really love the dock, especially. These graphics are awesome. And if you're like me and you're into everything about Legend of Zelda, this is worth its weight in gold. Literally, really cool. Awesome graphics on the front. Feels like it's well embossed on there, that they won't scratch off or anything like that. They're not stickers, they're actual, it looks like they're ink pressed on. The back has the nice sturdy case cover to keep your cables and everything in place. The dock, still a little light. I wish they made them a little heavier because you wouldn't get that tip over problem when you put in the Nintendo Switch. You know, sometimes you put your Switch in and it tips forward and this, that, and the other thing. But I mean, again, it is what it is with that. But this is awesome. And inside, I know it's hard to see, but in there is the connector for the Nintendo Switch. Now, you always need to be super careful. Install your Nintendo Switch gently, because you ever break any of the connectors in the Switch or the dock, you'll find that it will no longer connect to the dock, and you have to go ahead and repair that. So let's go ahead here and put the Joy-Cons on the Switch, and we'll see if it turns on. So that one's in. That one's in. They click in the same way as every Nintendo Switch. Let's see if it actually turns on. It does. Go ahead and power up the Nintendo Switch here. We'll actually set it on the stand so we can see it. There's your standard Nintendo Switch setup. And there we are. So the Nintendo Switch is working. So I'll go ahead and turn this off. I'll set this up later on. So I am super pumped about this. I love the graphics on the dock here. The graphics on the Joy-Cons. It really gives the look of this Nintendo Switch a really nice feel. Now again, this Nintendo Switch is the same as every other OLED Nintendo Switch out there. There is nothing different about it aside from the graphics. You have the same screen, the same 7-inch OLED screen, the same 64 gigabits of RAM built into it. Now, if that's enough space for you, then great. Go ahead and install your games on it. If you find that you have a lot of games and you're going to run out of disk space, they make micro SD cards that you can install in the back underneath the stand. Right here, I'll show you again. Those are great if you install a lot of digital games and don't want to consume all the space on the internal one, and you need that extra storage. So as you can see, it says micro SD right there. You would just simply slide the card in. Now, the Nintendo Switches can theoretically take a up to 2 terabyte micro SD card. You'll find that those 2 terabytes do not exist right now because of just the way the micro SDs are. The largest you'll see on the market is 1 terabyte micro SD cards. Now, super important. If you're going to buy a micro SD card, I recommend sticking with SanDisk. I've always found them to be the best and most reliable versus all the other third-party ones. You can buy a 1 terabyte micro SD. You're going to pay about anywhere between $100 to $150, depending on the market right now, which is always going up, for a good quality micro SD card that's 1 terabyte. Now, you don't need that much. You can get a 512 gig micro SD card from SanDisk anywhere online for $40 to $50. That's going to be more than enough space for the average Nintendo Switch player. And if you're like me and you have a ton of games and you know you're going to exceed that space, then the 1 terabyte model makes sense. But I highly recommend just stick with the 512 gig. If anyone has any questions on what micro SD card makes the most sense for you, feel free to drop a comment on this video and I'll definitely help you out. So final reviews here. I am super excited about this Nintendo Switch. This is awesome. I love the graphics on the dock here, the Hylian crest, and the Triforce showing the 3 different separations of it, the wisdom, courage, and power. We've got some of the mysterious text we're supposedly going to see around Hyrule, and just some more stuff that looks familiar from Breath of the Wild. It's got on the back here, we've got some nice embossed graphics on the side here. On the Nintendo Switch, we can flip the stand closed. We've got some nice embossed graphics on each of the gold painted Joy-Cons, which give the Nintendo Switch a really nice look, which I think is really cool. Flipping it over to the back is a little different than previous versions of the Nintendo Switch. We've got the same stand, but we've got this nice embossed graphic on here from Legend of Zelda. I know it's so hard to see with the black. It's black on black, basically. But there you can see it with the light overhead. And we've got some graphics on the side of the back of the Joy-Cons. We've got the same Nintendo Switch Joy-Con controller that has the, showing you that they're connected and what the charge level is. We've got the HDMI cable, the AC adapter, and 2 Joy-Con straps for when you're playing with the Joy-Cons disconnected. Now, I am super excited about this Nintendo Switch. I think this is awesome. I'm going to be curious to see how well this embossed pressed-on ink holds up over the long haul, especially because I use the Joy-Cons a lot when I play games, even when it's docked. So we'll see. And the same thing goes for the back. We'll see how well it wears. And, of course, we'll see how well the Joy-Con analog controllers, hold up to the dreaded Nintendo Switch Joy-Con drift. Knock on wood, I've had 3 or 4 Nintendo Switch versions and have not had this happen yet. So, we'll see. So that's it. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If anyone has any questions or comments, as always, please drop a comment to this video and I will do my best to get it answered, especially if you have questions around the micro SD card or anything like that. So, please click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you enable notifications. I'm going to have new and exciting content coming up. And on May 12th, 2023, at midnight Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be doing a live stream of the playthrough of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom the minute it's released. I am super excited to play it, and I plan on staying up as long as I possibly can to play this game. I am pumped and cannot wait. Alright everybody, thanks a lot and have a great day. Keep on gaming.